Hi, how's it going? I'm Natalie. I'm mostly in the moment, and we're looking at the twin flame energies for the last week of April. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. It means so much to me. And with that, let's get started. What is going on for the twin flames in the last week of April? What's going on for the twin flames? Wow. 1111, the twin flame card, the happy marriage, happy home, celebration, finally getting to a point where you can say, time to put our feet up and relax and have a drink and just be in the moment, in this happiness, in the celebration, in the knowing that you and your twin flame are on this journey together. Wow. That's incredible. I've been getting that kind of feeling where a lot of twin flames are starting to communicate in the physical if you haven't in a long time, or even coming into contact after a while, finding each other if you haven't known where your twin flame is, or actually working on the relationship after a long period of time, or giving it another shot. Like, I've been feeling that. I've been getting a lot of messages of that. So 1111, it's time for a lot of twin flames to come together in the physical and celebrate. Finally celebrate. Wow. Are you kidding me? The reunion card. Wow, twin flames coming into reunion. I mean, I feel like that's an understatement. This is the time. This is the time for so many twin flames to come into union. And I know this because so many other twin flames that I connect with and I talk to over this channel are feeling so strongly about their twin flames. And we've been talking about this energy that came through recently, right? That timeline shift, and how that caused a little bit of confusion. That was just kind of the after effects. When something big happens like that, when a big shift happens like that, it does like kind of ripple through with this kind of confusion energy through all twin flames, through all light workers, kind of like what just happened. When there's a timeline shift, there is a little bit of confusion because things might have changed in your past. Things might have changed in your future. Things are different now, and so cause a little bit of confusion. But you're recovering from that kind of aftershock, and guess what? It's aligned a lot of twin flames to their twin flame union. And it's wonderful because I'm getting the sense that like a lot of twin flames are feeling like their twin flame is strong. Their twin flame they're smart. They're courageous. They're brave. They're coming after this twin flame union. They're coming for you because you're in that same spot too. You're brave. You're courageous. You've done your spiritual work. You've toughed it out through so much. I mean, have compassion for yourself, right? And also, you're having compassion for your twin flame. You're not gonna see your twin flame like those messages that are like, oh, your twin flame is crying over you and missing you, and they're huddled up in a fetal position in the corner crying for you. No. The twin flames that watch my channel and have been with me or on this wave know that their twin flames might have felt regretful, might have felt remorse over the events that transpired in the past between the two of you, or the lack of events that transpired between the two of you. Over feeling sad, feeling like they miss you. Yeah, that's a normal part of the twin flame journey. You feel sad, you cry through it, you feel the emotions, you get angry at them, you ask yourself, is this real or is this not real? Is this my actual twin flame, or is it my false twin flame, or just a karmic? You go through these steps, it's normal. But at this point, if you're coming into union, you're not hoping that your divine masculine or your twin flame is crying over you, regretting what they say. No, you know that they went through those regretful feelings, worked through it, and they're now coming to you correct. They're coming to you feeling confident and ready to take on a love like this, to take on the twin flame relationship in the physical. So if you have any of those feelings towards your twin flame, anger, regret, like they're pathetic, or they're they aren't doing enough, or they're with their karmic, you have some spiritual work to do. You have some spiritual work to get to. So, but the twins that I'm talking to, the twins on this way, the twins that are ready, love their twin flame. Know that they've been working so hard, just as hard as you. And they're strong, they're confident, they're feeling good, they're healthy. You know, they read up on things, they research things, and they're ready to come into this union. Powerful and strong. More powerful and stronger than ever before. How the Divine Masculine is feeling about their feminine. Okay, so this is funny. So this came up before the Devil card. So there is a little bit of that sexual feeling coming up. And this is completely normal at this stage where union is literally right around the corner, or here for so many of you, is that you get a bit of sexual energies, because that's how spirit brings this. It's one way that spirit brings two people together, is kind of luring them in using sexual energies. I don't think luring is the right word. I'm going to say making the other person seem very appealing, you know? And you know that, yeah, your twin flame, even if they're not your average type, even if it's not the person you usually go for, or not your typical person that you would call beautiful or hot, they seem so hot to you. They seem so beautiful, more handsome than anyone else you know. And it's just like, you know, I don't think that most of my friends or most of the people that I know would call this person like typically good looking or hot or the best looking person or cute or anything, or I wouldn't normally think of them that way, but they just seem so appealing to me. And that's what a twin flame is like you connect with their energy. You connect with their energy so strongly that they appear physically attractive to you, like on a scale from 1 to 10, like 100, right? And it's just like, this is so weird. I don't even feel this way about like the hottest, you know, stars in Hollywood or those models, like, but I feel that way about my twin flame, and I don't know what it is, but it's so dang sexy, right? So yeah, you're gonna be feeling a little bit of that. Yeah, because the Divine Masculines are being pushed to start something new. So the Divine Masculines are not only getting this push to start something with the Divine Feminine in the physical, but also to start like a relationship, to start like maybe a new home or a new family or a new community or new work, passion project with the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Masculines are getting pushed to do more than just the romantic love part of this connection, this journey. They're being asked to start something on the next level up. Okay, the Divine Feminines. How the Divine Feminines are feeling about their masculine. The Ten of Pentacles, like everything is coming through, and this has kind of been coming up in my personal readings. But like I kind of feel like it's hard to believe sometimes that when I say like everything is working out, everything is falling into place, everything is coming together all at once, because it's like you've been on this journey for how long, and you believe that like it was gonna happen when, like how many times, right? But you're seeing it now. You are seeing it, Divine Feminines. You are seeing things trickle in all areas of your life. You know, your career, your job, your passion project, your soul mission, your family, your friends, your soul family, your community, the work that you do on a day-to-day basis, but also long-term, short-term, and mid-term goals. You know, your romantic love relationship, you know, with your twin flame, your interests and hobbies and passions that you forgot about or that you picked up recently or you're continuing to do. It's just like everything, you know, where you want to live, where you always thought about living, maybe having a vacation home there or going on a vacation to that place to soak in the culture and the language and the food, and it's just like, it seems unbelievable when I'm saying it to you, right? You're like, yeah, okay, she's just saying things, but no, this is it. You're gonna see it come trickling through, and it's kind of tricky because Spirit wants to kind of bring it in a little bit at a time, so it's gonna start trickling into your life in all areas of your life right now. But because this is a really important year for twin flames, for leaders to kind of come together and start on their joint mission, a lot of it having to do with helping the Awakening Collective. It's kind of like Spirit is going to try to trickle these things in slowly so you don't get overwhelmed, but there's going to come a point where it's just everything comes through at once, and it's going to be overwhelming. You're gonna wish you're gonna be back in this moment where things were kind of easygoing and coming to you slowly. Even though it's happy things and positive things, it's still a lot of work. It's still a lot of responsibilities. Even if it's things that you wanted, it's still a lot to take in and handle. The Moon card in reverse. Okay, so we do have the new moon starting off around this time that this reading airs, and it hit this card. Yeah, the Divine Feminines are getting the kind of feeling that it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. That's what I keep getting. I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines are leaving something behind for something new. Maybe it's a new position at work, new job, new passion project, moving to a new location. It's like moving on to the next thing. It's time. I feel like a lot of Divine Feminines have felt that, like you've been put on pause, or something was put on pause for a little bit. But the time is now. It's arrived. Okay, the Divine Masculines, thoughts towards the Feminines. Page of Swords. Okay, so the Divine Masculines, I feel like the Divine Masculines are thinking that there's been some like mixed messages, or something wasn't said clearly enough, or the idea that they want to present you, or the thing that they want to say to you is kind of like coming off the wrong way when they're thinking about it, or when they're thinking about how to come at it with you. So I feel like there's a little bit of confusion. Yeah, the two of Swords with the Two of Cups, the romantic union, but making a decision, coming at a crossroads, not knowing which way to go. So I do feel like the Divine Masculines know that they're coming into this twin flame union, know that they're coming into it for most of you in a romantic way, but I feel like they don't really know which way to come at it yet, and it's kind of makes sense because twin flame union is literally here for a lot of you, and around the corner for a lot of you too. That it's getting kind of real for the Divine Masculines. It's getting serious, It's coming down to the wire, and they have to make a decision on what they're going to say, or what they're going to lead with, or how they're going to come off, or, it's like, it's decision time, Pick something and go with it kind of time, right? Okay, Divine Feminines thoughts towards their masculines. Page of Wands. So pages on both sides for the twin flames. So I'm getting that, like, there's this feeling of newness, that a new adventure is starting. There's a feeling that you don't know what lies ahead, but you're in this adventure together. And there's a little bit of excitement there, a little bit of nervousness too, especially for the Divine Masculines. Wow. The King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so there's definitely a feeling where the Divine Feminine's like, I'm ready. I'm ready to speak loving words to my twin flame. I'm ready to receive loving words from my twin flame. I'm ready for listening to whatever the masculine has to say, being receptive. And this is a main point that came up over and over again, where the divine masculines have healed their masculine energies, right? And they're also using more of their feminine energies. And being the divine masculine, the masculine energy is taking action, doing things in the physical. And since the divine masculines have healed their masculine energies, they need to practice it. They need to put it into use, right? And the divine feminines, even though, you've had strong masculine energies, you've healed your masculine energies also, are practicing and using their healed feminine energy, which is being receptive, which is really difficult for a lot of divine feminines, because you have the power, you have the gumption to kind of go out there and do something, like talk to your divine masculines, even though it's kind of scary, or it takes a lot of courage and bravery. You can do it, divine feminines. No one's doubting you, and you know it too, that you can walk up to your divine masculine and just lay it on them, right? But the divine masculine needs to be allowed to use their healed masculine energy towards you, divine feminines. And as you identify as a divine feminine, you need to use your divine feminine energies, which is being intuitive, nurturing, and receptive, to allow the masculines to do what they need to do to finish that kind of spiritual lesson, to finish that healing, with using it in this connection. And if you don't allow that to happen, there's always another cycle where you can both learn those lessons again. But these twin flames are coming into union. So these twin flames know that you are supposed to allow your twin flame the time and space to finish what they need to finish, right? Okay, divine masculines, action space towards the divine feminines. See? The Knight of Swords, yeah, right? The divine masculines, the Page of Swords here, the King of Swords here, need to use their masculine energies to come towards the feminine, to say something, to take action in this connection, right? And the divine masculine knows this. Like, they know that's like their thing that they need to do. Seven of Cups. So, and if it fell on the Page of Swords, they're thinking about it. They're thinking it through. They're trying to figure it out. I feel like some of the divine masculines may have a lot of dreams, including you divine feminines. I feel like twin flames in general have been having a lot of dreams with their twin flames. A lot of vivid dreams in general, just because these times are so heavy with energy and changes. But I feel like the divine masculines have been seeing the divine feminines in their dreams, and that is kind of motivating them to come towards the divine feminine even more. But they are kind of thinking here and there throughout the day about what would they say, how would they say it, how would they come off, what's the most important thing to say. Should it be more relaxed at first? Like, depending on your specific twin flame journey and connection, the divine masculine's smart. You got to give them credit where credit's due. Like, they know what they're doing, okay? And they're gonna figure it out, and they're gonna do it. So referring back to the beginning of the reading, when I was saying, like, oh yeah, your twin flame, your divine masculine is not just crying there in the corner, missing you every day, all day, 24 hours a day, right? Stop visualizing them that way. So the twin flames that have done all that clearing and healing and spiritual work, like, your divine masculines are thinking about you more often now than they had previously when they were doing their work, when they're doing their spiritual work. Now that they've accomplished a lot of that, they are thinking about you more. So divine feminine's actions towards their masculines, I feel like the divine feminines are releasing all responsibility here, because I feel like the divine feminines feel like they've done their part, and really, really sinking into this whole being receptive thing. Yeah, the Hermit card in reverse. It's kind of like the divine feminines are holding this down energetically. They have this knowing that's so strong, and they've worked on their intuition and the intuitive abilities so well that they know this without a doubt, that their twin flame is coming to them. You know, in perfect divine timing, you might get some sign symbols and such, but you are focusing on all these other things coming in. You know, it's kind of one of those things that, like, you know, when you start getting busy with everything else going on in your life, all these other beautiful things that are manifesting and unfolding in your life, that you might kind of like even forget about your twin flame for a second. That's when your twin flame is going to come in. You know, that one day, that 1 hour that you're not even thinking about your twin flame because you're so busy with all the other beautiful heart-centered things you're focusing on, that's when your twin flame is going to come in, right? And you know this, like, as I'm saying this, like, a lot of you are just like resonating with it, like, very, very deeply. Like, yeah, I know that. You know that because that's the agreement you made before you even were born into this life, right? So divine feminines know without a doubt, you've had known all your life that this was going to happen exactly when it's supposed to happen, and you might even forget about it for a second when it does. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. It was my pleasure reading for such a high vibrational audience. I'm so excited for twin flames. Exciting things are happening, and I'm Natalie reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.